Hello, and welcome to Baltimore, Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport. Phew, that was a long name for an airport. BWI is the largest airport in the Washington, D.C. region by passengers carried, and it is a major hub for Southwest Airlines, which I will be flying on today. Despite being a low-cost carrier, Southwest is the only major airline in the U.S. to not charge for checked bags, allowing passengers up to 2 free checked bags for flight. Once I checked in and dropped off my checked bag, I made my way over to security, which was a breeze to get through. I got through security in less than 5 minutes and was airside barely 15 minutes after arriving at the terminal. BWI is laid out with one central terminal which has 5 concourses, labeled A, B, C, D, and E. Southwest uses the A, B, C, and E concourses, and is the only carrier to use the A and B concourses. We would be departing from gate B12 today on a short 1-hour hop to Manchester, New Hampshire. Here's our plane for the day, a 21-year-old Boeing 737-700, registered as November 566 Whiskey November. Southwest has one of the most unique ways of boarding out of any airline. Instead of assigning seats and boarding in zones, there are no seat assignments, and when passengers check in 24 hours before their flight, they receive a boarding position consisting of a letter followed by a number, which gives the order in which they will board the plane. It's a very unique system, but I really like it. Welcome aboard the 737-700, still sporting Southwest's old interiors. Southwest has configured all of their 737-700s with 143 economy class seats in a 3-3 configuration. My seat today is 24F, in the very last row of the plane. The seat surprisingly has great legroom, and just for reference, I'm 5'11". And although the vast majority of Southwest seats do recline, this one doesn't due to the bulkhead right behind me. This won't be an issue though, as this flight is only an hour long. On Southwest 700s, there are no adjustable headrests like you will find on their newer 800s and MAX 8s. There is a standard sized tray table that can be pulled out, and in the seat back pocket you will find a safety card, a drink menu, and an air sickness bag. Above you are personal reading lights and air vents. We pushed back right on time at 12:10 p.m. and taxied over to runway 33 left. We quickly turned towards the north and settled into our cruising altitude of 37,000 feet. The crew seemed to begin their snack service as soon as we started cruising. Southwest offers each customer a free non-alcoholic beverage and a snack packet, which is great to see on a short flight on a low-cost airline. Southwest also offers free in-flight entertainment on all of their flights. You do have to bring your own device, as there are no TV screens, but the process to connect is super simple. They offer a pretty good selection of movies, TV shows, and even live TV. They also have Wi-Fi per purchase, though I opted to just use the free version on this short flight. Southwest also offers a great flight map, which not only shows our route, but can show data like elevation, speed, and distance traveled. Now let's go into the history of Southwest to see what makes them so popular. Southwest started flying in 1971, operating flights solely within Texas between Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. Since then, they have grown to be the largest low-cost carrier in the world, as well as the largest Boeing 737 operator in the world, flying a whopping 817 737s to 121 destinations throughout the US and the Caribbean. A lot of their popularity comes from their low fares, lack of change or cancellation fees on all their tickets, and their free checked bag policy, which attracts a lot of vacation travelers and families that don't want to break the bank flying. They are also known for having some of the nicest crew in the industry, and I personally have never had a bad experience with Southwest flight attendants who seem to truly love their jobs. Southwest has also traditionally flown to secondary airports, choosing to fly to Midway instead of O'Hare in Chicago, Love Field instead of DFW in Dallas, BWI instead of Dulles in DC, and so on. That's why they fly to Manchester, as they flew there for years before expanding operations to Boston Logan as well. We took a unique path into Manchester today, coming in from the west over Albany, New York, before turning north for our arrival onto Manchester's runway 35. Thank you, Southwest, for a wonderful flight, and if you are considering whether or not to fly Southwest, I highly suggest that you give them a shot. Thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, then please consider subscribing and hitting the like button, and I will see you all on my next trip report.